Hello, my name is Paul Kingston. I am the director of the Center for Critical Development Studies, and it's within that center that all of the various IDS programs, from specialists to major to minor to certificate, are all located. And my job today is to give you a warm welcome to this new but very strange academic year that is by and large going to be all online. So I want to recognize both new students into the IDS programs as well as returning students. And in this COVID world, I also want to recognize those students who are near to Toronto or living in Toronto, but also all of you who are studying from various parts around the world. It is a pleasure to have you join our center and to take our courses and to pursue our degrees. And we just all, faculty, staff, and student leaders want to give you a very, very warm welcome. So before I just say a few words about the challenges of studying and learning in this online world, let me just say a brief few comments about why it is in some ways particularly exciting year for studying international development studies. Um, uh, and that is mainly because as the pandemic rages globally, and in fact is intensifying globally at the moment, so too are we witnessing around the world increases in the very challenges that development studies is so concerned about. And that includes poverty, inequality, environmental degradation, and oppression, or what we might also call the deterioration of political systems, even to our neighbor in Canada to the south in the United States, where we are seeing challenges to the fabric of American democratic institutions. So this is in some ways an extraordinarily exciting year to be studying some of the root causes of these kind of problems. And so in some ways, I just want to start out by encouraging you to really take advantage of these opportunities. Study hard this year, dive into your studies, take advantage of all the opportunities to work with your fellow students online in breakout rooms. Um, Make sure you make some efforts to speak to your professors and your tutorial leaders and get to know them a little bit. And certainly when you're a bit confused by course material, make sure you make the effort to reach out and ask questions. Um, so while the context is a bit challenging, the learning possibilities this year are exactly the same, if not enhanced. So we really encourage you to take advantage of those opportunities. So that being said, there's no question that this is also a challenging year, and the online reality will pose challenges for us all. All of us are going to be missing the buzz and fun of in-person campus life, that's for sure. And I think both from an instructor, professor, staff, and student perspective, the social isolation that the on world creates is also challenging for us all. And that is in addition to the just more general anxious context that COVID creates for all of us, wherever we are around the world these days. So all CCDS can promise you here is that all of the community, faculty, staff, and student leaders are doing their best to mitigate these challenges for you and to enhance the exciting learning process that all of our courses and extracurricular activities will offer you this year. I can tell you that all of the professors in CCDS, and we have a wonderful group of 10 faculty members, they have all been working super hard to make sure they can launch and provide you with the best online pedagogical experiences they possibly can. Academic leaders such as myself, but others within the center have also been working hard to create a series of extracurricular learning outcomes for you, from lectures, the Alberry lecture you would have already have heard, I think many of you, seminars, and other forms of extracurricular activities. So stay tuned for announcement of these really fun and helpful learning opportunities. They'll all be delivered by world-class scholars, and they're all delivered and designed for you as undergraduate students. Student leaders will also be organizing a whole series of extracurricular activities for you as well. And I must say, we have an excellent student leadership team this year, both within, number one, the International Development Studies Student Association, the IDSSA, as well as within our International Development Conference student team that always organize a first-rate development studies conference at some point in the early winter term. So please stay tuned for these opportunities and make sure you take advantage of them at least as much as you possibly can. And then finally, the UTSC campus is also working hard to try and provide you with all the enhancements that can help to mitigate some of the challenges of this online world. This includes anything from embedded counselors in our health and wellness center. If you are really struggling in some way, in some non-academic way with your studies, but it also includes writing clinics and advice on careers and more general academic advice from a variety of different centers within the campus. So please make sure, if you're having any kind of challenges, to take advantage of all the opportunities that are there for you. And there are lots of ways in which the campus can provide you with assistance. So let me just conclude with three general bits of advice for you. The first is, it is a challenging context, so be kind to yourselves. Make sure you look after yourselves. This is really always your most important thing to do. I would say the second most important thing to do is to be kind to others in this context. We are all working hard, students, staff, and faculty, to provide the best learning opportunities for all of you. Keep that in mind if things don't always go perfectly. And then finally, I think I would stress, don't lose sight of the prize, the learning prize here. That is both to learn as much as you can about this fascinating field of international and critical development studies. But it's also to make sure you take advantage of all the opportunities simply to develop yourselves, your mind, your writing abilities, your speaking abilities, and perhaps also, very importantly, your analytical skills, your ability to solve problems and to organize your ideas. These are all things that you can easily do this year with hard work. And they are the prize, really, when you graduate and go on to your exciting careers in after you graduate from university. So I just want to reiterate those three most important things, and most importantly, to wish you all a fabulous year this year. And if you ever need any assistance, please reach out to any one of us, including myself. We are always there to help you. And really, our main goal as academics is to make sure we provide excellent learning experiences for you all. So good luck and have a fabulous year.